Hey, Slawheads. I just thought I'd show you what I've been doing this week. Not a whole lot. I've been working on this bridge. No, it is not to scale. Just something I came up with in my head. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. I haven't painted it. It's not finished. Still got some glue to do on some areas. And then I got to start doing body or filler, and then I'll be painting it and lighting it up. So, anyway, kind of give you an idea what we're talking about here. I don't know if this camera will get it all in there that way. But regardless, it was just something I wanted to create. And then I've been wanting to share it all weekend, but I've been out working in this beautiful weather, and it was beautiful. We decided to put in a new pool. We got rid of our old one. And I also worked on this area a little bit, trying to get the right angle. I'm going to put wood over the top, or actually that fiberboard over there on the corner, and put it over here on the top of this. But I wanted to get the levels right, and I'm going to, hopefully soon I'll get it there. But not other than that, I haven't done a whole lot this weekend. Like I said, been digging and bringing in loads of sand, and we had one before and we did sand, but we wanted to, it was a little off on our level, so we decided to go ahead and fix that. Anyway, back to slot cars. This is my slot car bridge. Built it in my head. I got a lot more to add to it. There won't be all these gaps in the middle by the time I'm done. I just wanted to have something to share this week because I didn't have a lot of things I got done. Anyway, so, but on a lighter note, I have something I do need to say. I came in and just a little while ago, and I watched Raul's channel of a video I missed. That's why I missed a lot of videos this weekend. I've tried to catch up with all you guys. Matter of fact, it's been a busy week, so I missed a lot of live feeds and everything else. But Raul's ideas are very similar to mine. I'm not on a slow motion camera or anything, but I got into this hobby just for fun for myself. And, you know, because I didn't know a whole lot about it, I started watching YouTube and got into all this. And met some wonderful guys out here. Raul being one of them. MP. Two Line Slot Cars, Marty. The Fingers, even though I don't see any videos of his, I've met him through all the other guys. And anyway, there's a bunch of you out there. I could name you all off. Area 51, Slot Car News, Dave Kennedy, the Slot Car Guy, Travis. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, I got into this I started doing videos because, you know, you guys had mentioned getting more content out there, trying to bring more people into the hobby. So I started doing that. And we've come across, you know, we actually, last week, I think we got a couple guys on Marty's channel, a couple new guys, their first time being there. And it was great. And I love chatting with all of you. I like to joke a lot. It makes me remember things. Even though it may not be, sometimes I come across a little offensive and I don't mean to. But I didn't start videotaping so I can make some kind of money or become, you know, some famous guy or something. I just got into it because I started doing videos to share them with all you guys. You know, kind of like you share with me, I wanted to share with you what I'm doing. You know, as far as buying cars and stuff, I bought a few cars you guys have mentioned to me. But I also, just in general, buy cars that I like. As far as tuning, I do a little bit of tuning, but some of it, you know, there's a lot of math to it, so I don't get into that part of it. It becomes too complicated for me. I'm only good with math when it comes to money. So, anyway, sorry, it's an inside joke for myself if you're not laughing. I just wanted to share what I had and help grow the community, bring more people in, kind of show them, you know, hey, I'm a starter kind of here. I don't really have a lot to give as far as information goes. I'll do some slot car reviews, but basically just kind of show them what I've done to it as far as tuning it up. I don't usually show the tuning, and then I'll drive the car around the track a few times. As I go through this, I'm getting more confident about things. Not sure how I want to word everything I say, but, you know, I get there's some of my cars there. And I have a light that matches that over there, but it's just not on there. Anyway, I just wanted to share everything with people. You know, I think that's what we're all trying to do. I don't see myself doing any big races, endurance races. I know Marty Ford did one this weekend, and I think that's great, and I would love to do something like that. But there's nothing nearby to me. I would have to really plan that out, and I'd have to know about it way in advance so I could, make sure I'm able to do it due to prior commitments. But anyway, so I plan to mainly just race on my track, and most of the time I do not have anybody to race with. I usually just put on a couple of ghost cars. I run around myself, try to chase those ghost cars down, and that's kind of what I get. I haven't done any times. I do have the app to do all this. I use that, smart race app, and I did some times before. I just haven't done any on the new track yet. I just feel like I need to get it built where I want it to before I start getting into progress, and I'm still trying to make some elevation changes on some of the track pieces, and I still got to get some borders in places, and honestly, I still got to learn how to drive on it. I mean, I'm getting better because I've been practicing with some of my newer cars, but anyway, I just wanted to share out that, there's many hobbies out there. I do trains as well. I don't show very many videos of trains anymore, and it was always a Christmas train. It wasn't really. It was more for a personal family thing or whatever you want to call it. But I do have 4 trains. 3 of them are Christmas oriented, and one of them is just the Santa Fe, which, everybody loves. I mean, I had one when I was a kid, so that was the first train I bought, was a Santa Fe. Passenger train. Anyway, and I bought it because I was trying to incorporate it into my original slot car layouts. I could throw some pictures in here, maybe show you what I'm talking about from the time I purchased it and what I started with, and maybe I can come up with some I don't know if I have them all still, but some pictures to show you where I was going with it. I had some 143rd cars I bought with this original track because I knew you could run them on them, and I was analog originally, so that's what I did. And I made a track and I put it around, and the track's really kind of too big for the train layout, but I had it elevated above everything else, and I think I can find the video, and I'll post it on here. If it's not today, I'll be on a future video, because I just liked it. It actually was working, and my kids actually thought it was really cool. I had 143rd cars running around and the trains running, and it looked really great. And I'm still trying to figure out how to still put it in here, because like I said, I'm not about scale. I'm kind of like, I like the imagination. It makes the hobby fun. I think you've seen on my first video, I had a Godzilla and a King Kong that sit on the track. They will be back on here eventually. I have little characters here and there. He's actually hidden right at the moment, but I got Oscar the Grouch over here. Believe it or not, Oscar the Grouch. Well, because he reminds me of me. I'm kind of a grouchy guy sometimes. And then I've got other projects I do need to work on. These 4 cars, all 4 of them, none of them have a motor. I take that back. The Ford GT down there has a motor, doesn't have a digital chip in it right now. I took it out for another car. The other 3 don't have motors. Everything else they got chips, but they don't have a motor in them because I had some bad motors, couldn't get a hold of some at the time, and I removed them and took them to another car. So I will probably show those in the future. That'll be some content I could probably put out there and share with you guys. Putting them back in, and anyway, I'm probably repeating myself, and you're probably getting a little dizzy with me moving this camera around a lot. So I'll go ahead and end this. But I just wanted to share. I'll share more on this bridge as it goes, and some other things I'm working on with it. I think it's going to be really nice. I think you guys will all appreciate it when I'm done. And again, just if you're one of those guys that just wants to have a hobby, there's slot car. There's a bunch of hobbies out there. I agree with Raul. He's bringing some more to the table, and I might be interested. So I just don't know they exist. But I like the slot car family. I will continue to follow you guys as much as I can. Again, as everybody keeps stating, it's summertime, so you have other obligations because you want to be outside. Anyway. One of these days I'll eventually show my face. I just don't have the confidence for it yet. I'm kind of a big guy and, you know, a little embarrassed on my body size. Wasn't always that way, but that's why you don't see my face. You might see my hands. But other people get away with just showing their hands doing stuff, you know. So you never know. Maybe I'll never do anything. Those do have motors, by the way. And knocked over a rope. Sorry about the noise, folks. Anyway, I got some of my stickers here that I gotta. They're gonna go somewhere on this layout. I just haven't gotten that far yet. And I got some Slotnick chips over there. Slot invasion guides. Actually, some model cement was over there. It's kind of a mess right now. I've been working on a lot of things. But anyway, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get off here because I'm gonna try and watch some other of you guys' videos. I know Raul will be on later, and I always try to be in that. And I will see you the next time we have a video, or I'll be somewhere where you're at. So, y'all have a good night. Bye.